Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking all about broody hens and what to do about them. I've got Princess Fluffybutt here with me today. She's decided to go broody, as have lots of other hens in my flock. So we're going to get into how you stop your hens from being broody. First, let's talk about what is a broody hen. Well, a broody hen just means a hen that has decided she wants to sit and hatch chicks. Not all breeds of chicken like to go broody, but I happen to have quite a few that like to go broody in my flock. Now, their behavior changes. It's a hormone-driven process, so they're going to behave a lot different than how they normally behave. You're going to find them sitting on a nest, and they're going to be unhappy about leaving their nest. You know they've definitely gone broody when they want to sleep in their nest at nighttime. Behind me, I have a hen in my broody hen breaking pen, and you can see she's pretty unhappy. Thank you. You can see she's very unhappy about being in there, and that is her protesting that I've taken her away from her nest site. Why do you want to stop a hen from being broody? Well, you don't have to break her from being broody if you're going to hatch chicks, but if that's not what you're going to do, you really do want to stop her from being broody, and that's for her own health. So when she's sitting on a nest on eggs, she's not eating very much, she's not looking after herself very well, she's focused on hatching eggs. And if she's not going to hatch eggs, she could be sitting there for quite a long time, maybe 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks before she gives up. So you don't want her to sit there not looking after herself for that length of time. It's not good for her health. So if you're not going to hatch eggs, make sure you break your broody hens. How do you break a broody hen? Well, you've got to do the opposite of keeping a hen broody. So what you're going to want to do is take them away from their nest. You're going to lock them up in a cage like what I have behind me. You want lots of light, lots of airflow, nowhere for them to snuggle down in the dark in a nice cozy spot. So behind me in my nice open airy cage, I leave it like that during the day, and at nighttime I just pop a tarpaulin over one half so that she stays dry and safe and happy in there. But during the day she's out in the full light, just getting those hormones tamped back down where she is exposed to the whole environment that's happening around here. Depending on how persistent your hen is, she might only have to be in the cage for 24 hours, or she might have to be in there for 3 or 4 days. You can let her out and see what she's going to do. If she runs right back to her nest site, you need to take her back and put her in the cage again until she decides she's not broody anymore. Some hens, you don't have to go as far as popping them into a cage to break them. You can just biff them off their nests, and if you can block their access to getting back to the nest, sometimes that's all it takes. But if you have only one place that your chickens like to lay eggs, it might be very inconvenient to block off access for the other hens as well. Sometimes what I like to do is just remove them at nighttime and not let them have access to the nests overnight. It takes a bit longer, but over time, when they can't sleep on their nest, they decide not to be broody. So you can find a solution that works for you, but the main thing is keeping them away from the nest site that they've decided on. While it might seem like your hens are really upset about it, and they are, it really is for their best interests. They don't get caught up in the whole situation like people do. They are just driven by a hormonal process. So it is for their health that you're breaking them. Try not to be swayed by how upset they look about it. They are okay, and you're doing the right thing.